That's a little bit better. Okay. Nice and tall and straight. So this is the typical meditation pose in either seated or you could be sitting on your heels like this. But I find sitting like this for a long time is really painful. So I prefer to sit cross-legged. There are also different types of meditation where you are laying down, and that's typically ones that are trying to get you to sleep, but this is different. This is something that I do in the morning. So we'll back up a bit. So meditation, we all know meditation has so many benefits, decreasing stress, boosting your immunity, all kinds of stuff. But the thing with meditation, there's this huge misconception that with meditation, you're trying to clear your mind. And let's be honest, that's next to impossible. Like, we're human beings, we have minds, we're gonna have thoughts that come in and out all the time. That's just how we are. And the yogis understood this. Yoga was actually developed so that we could get all the physical stuff out with all the poses so that our mind would be a bit more clearer, so that we could have that connection to ourselves, essentially that connection to Nirvana, to Creator. So that's the whole purpose of meditation, is to get grounded and to look within and really find peace. And it's important, especially I find, I'm in recovery, and people in recovery, and a lot of people in general, tend to look outside themselves for things that'll make them feel better. So food, drugs, sex, alcohol, gambling, work, whatever. So meditation has really helped me find that peace within myself and not look outwards. Does that make sense? Are you guys able to hear me okay? Give me a thumbs up if you can. Great, okay. So the way I explain meditation, and I've done workshops and things, especially with youth, is that meditation is a way to calm the mind. So the yogis called the human mind monkey brain. So there's a thing called monkey brain where you imagine you're sitting on the side of the road and there's all these trucks going by, all these cars going here and there, here and there. And your monkey brain, and these trucks and these vehicles are your thoughts. So you are sitting on the side of the road watching all these thoughts go by. And like a monkey, if you're not trained, your mind will go and chase the vehicle, the thought, and spiral down into whatever thought process you had. Like, oh my God, I'm stupid, I'm dumb, da, 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 boop, and then you're depressed. Or else like super anxious and you like peak yourself out and you get stressed right out. Or you bring yourself to the past, or you go into the future. That's what it is. Monkey brain is going all over the place. And so the idea with meditation is that you imagine you're sitting again on the side of the road, but instead of these thoughts being vehicles that you chase, you imagine them like clouds that are just drifting by. And you're noticing them, you see them, they're there, but you're just going to remain here and you're just going to observe them as they pass. Does that make sense? Give me a thumbs up if that makes sense. Sweet. So the idea is to not beat yourself up. If you do go end up chasing after a car, that's okay. You just bring yourself back and then focus again on being present. And your breath really helps you stay present. So I find when people are getting started in meditation, and this is how it was for me, I needed something to focus on other than just my breath. So we're going to do something called the 4-7-8 meditation method. So we're going to be counting. So it's inhaling for 4, you hold for 7 counts, you exhale for 8 counts. Again, inhaling for 4, I'm gonna walk you guys through this, so don't worry, but it's inhaling for 4 counts. And you want to do a big inhale because a lot of people aren't used to exhaling for 8 counts. I remember when I first got taught this meditation method by this really amazing holistic doctor, Dr. Andrew Whale. He was up north for some reason, but I was a smoker at the time and I was still in my party days, and it hurt to take a deep breath. It actually like physically hurt my body because I just wasn't used to breathing that deeply. I used to breathe really shallow, and then no wonder my anxiety levels and my depression levels were so high, because I just wasn't using the full capacity of my lungs and bringing my belly, engaging my belly into the breath, like doing a full breath from like here to here. So your breath is going to really help ground you. So I want you guys, so now we're just going to do it. I'm going to walk you guys through it. I'm going to grab my phone so I can get the timer. I'm going to walk you guys through the first little bit of the exercise. So sit in cross-legged position. Again, you can use a block or a cushion under your hips, just so you have like the hips rotated a bit, and that helps lengthen the spine. And it's important to have a straight spine when you're doing your meditation, and then you'll slightly dip your head. And the reason is because the yogis believed that God lived in your spine. You know, when they talk about the chakras and they all line up in your spine, that's what it means. And sometimes when you get in a really good meditative state, you can feel this tingle go down your back, and it's like boom. It's amazing. It's the coolest thing ever. So sitting cross-legged position, extending your spine straight tall, dip your chin slightly, close your eyes, and your hands can go on either side, on each knee, hands down, palms down or palms up. It's up to you. Palms down are more grounding, palms up is if you're open to everything the world's offering you. I've been doing palms down a lot lately because I really need some grounding. So we're going to do 5 minutes of meditation, closing your eyes. You'll be inhaling and exhaling through your nose. And we're going to start now. So inhaling for 4, 3, 2, 1. Holding for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhaling for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhaling for 4, 3, 2, 1. Holding for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhaling for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhaling for 4, 3, 2, 1. Holding for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhaling for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhaling for 4, 3, 2, 1. Holding for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhaling for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhaling for 4, 3, 2, 1. Holding for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhaling for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhaling for 4, 3, 2, 1. Holding for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhaling for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhaling for 4, 3, 2, 1. Holding for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhaling for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And continue your counting on your own. I'll let you know when we're done. Now finish off your last cycle of breaths, your last exhale of 8, keeping your eyes closed. Joining us when you're ready with your palms together at your chest, your eyes still closed. Remember to be sitting straight, your head slightly bowed. Inhale, deep breath. Exhale through your mouth, making as loud of a noise as you can. We'll do that 2 more times. Exhaling through the mouth. Inhale through the nose 1 more time. Exhaling through the mouth. Keeping your eyes closed, just coming back to your breath. Releasing your hands back down to your knees. And slowly open your eyes. That's just one style of meditation. There's all kinds of different you can do. And I suggest you do it in the morning, first thing. And the reason I say this is, especially, it looks like there's a lot of women on the call. I think we're all women, yeah. And it looks like there's a lot of moms on the call. We put everybody before ourselves. That's just how it is. You will not find time unless you make the time. So first thing in the morning, set your timer for 5 minutes or play really relaxing music for yourself, whatever works. I like to listen to music, and then by the time the song is done, then I know that my time is up. So I recommend starting out with 5 minutes, a good 3 to 5 minutes, get a really relaxing song going, get comfortable. You can do it in, they don't recommend doing it in bed because they want you to, you know, not associate those two with each other because they don't want you to fall asleep. So I'll do it sitting down in a chair or on the sofa, or I'll do it sitting down on the floor. I like to do it in the morning because then I can check myself before I wreck myself. Meaning before I interact with my family and before I interact with anybody else, I want to make sure that I'm in a good place. So energy, as we know, is contagious, meaning fear, anger, but good things are contagious as well. Happiness, you know, laughter. Energy is contagious. So we need to make sure that we're good before we go out into the world. And that's what meditation is about. So making sure that we're in a good place before we interact with people, because we want to make sure that our interactions are kind and coming from a good place. You know, a lot of us are role models and leaders in our communities, and so people look up to us, and we don't want to be going out giving people our bad energy or taking on their bad energy. So it's all about protecting yourself. This is a good way to ground yourself so that you're not susceptible to bringing bad energy or giving out bad energy. And a lot of people think that meditation is an Eastern, you know, thing that they did in like India and China and you know, the Himalayas. Yes, that's where like it started. Well, that's where they started documenting it. But our people, as an Indigenous people, have been meditating and praying since beginning. Like, I often remember going out in the bush to my grandparents, and my grandfather would be sitting by the fire early in the morning before everybody was up, and he would just be sitting there praying, and he would just be breathing. And I was always wondering what he was doing, and then I realized he was meditating. So our people have been doing this for a long time, and my grandfather was doing this because he wanted to make sure that he was good before everybody else woke up, and that he was able to be a kind person and a good parent and a good grandparent before, you know, the day started, because our days can get crazy and chaotic. So meditation, very good for you. I recommend you do it every day. And it's not one of those things that's just going to be instant where you're like, oh, I feel great now. It's going to take a while. And that's just how things are with, you know, like holistic health. We live in a society where we often want instant results. Like, take this pill, you'll feel better with your anxiety, you know, which is totally cool. I've been on antidepressants before. I'm not saying meditation is bad, but there are other things that you can also do to take care of yourself, and meditation is key. So I suggest setting aside at least 5 minutes every morning before you get started. It'll change your life, trust me. My whole family likes me a lot more now. I'm a lot happier now.